So this is a new, hopefully a series of films in which I shall try to do as you other guys have done and show a little bit of my work, as humble as it is. Mine, the name of the people who particularly have encouraged me are Wargaming with Gary, and also Lee Hughes, and in the States there's Bob Cagney, and obviously Von Ketteringham. I don't know if actually I'll be able to match up to any of them, but it's a basic start just to show you some of the work I'm doing at the moment. I've been doing 28 millimeter Warlord Games figures for some time. I did the entire for King and Country box set, and yeah, I quite enjoyed doing them, facial detail and everything. And I've gone on, well, back to my first love, which was the plastic figures. There's a couple of boxes in the background there with the old sort of American comic adverts that they used to have in the 70s, and they were always, you know, promising to send you large sets if you were able to send over to America. And just recently I've started to do the Strelets Anglo-Boer War. There's some of the work that I've done here so far. I always find it a little bit daunting to prepare the plastic figures, the 1/72 scale figures. There's a lot of flash on them. These are not too bad, but they still represent quite a bit of work to get to the point when you actually start painting. So as I say, I'm usually doing these fellows, these 28 millimeter Warlord Games figures, which I really enjoyed doing. I mean, I found them very pleasant to paint, and you know, it's a change just to go back to the 1/72. But as I say, I've got a very sort of basic start just to do a very much an introductory video. My daughter's just had her 12th birthday today, so that's the card you can see in the background. And my wife humours me quite a lot with the hobby. She always encourages me, and is a constant source of strength. And my son Ryan, who's 9, has been showing me basically how to film. Did you want to take over, Ryan?
Okay, so
Sorry, I've not
I don't
reversed the
know
camera, by the way.
everything. Yes, I get that. I don't really know what to do. Just to show them around, show them one of my least favorite pictures that there is.
Okay.
Show them.
What about some of those up close? Can you get a close-up view, or is it not?
Yes. There we have this guy's face, and this guy's face. He looks kind of looking in both directions.
Yeah. I don't know. My artwork is sometimes a little bit representational. I don't know if there's too much accuracy in the colours there. Just a daub of barbarian flesh, and then a
flag,
wash,
man.
and hope for the best. The flags are by Maverick models.
I thought a maverick was a dog. Teehee.
No, actually not. But they're cloth flags. They're like it's almost like a cotton handkerchief, but they're wonderfully realistic. And yeah, just glad to show you a very tiny amount of the work that I've accumulated over the years. I've sold on quite a few things, Hinchcliffe figures, you know, the connoisseur range over the years. But now I'm back to plastics, and back to I suppose it's a lot to do with nostalgia. I suppose it's a lot to do with nostalgia, really, to get back and do a lot of the sort of figures that I used to do years ago. I found it very therapeutic. I mean, I remember doing after my father died, I did a lot of Airfix figures, and I, you know, they didn't turn out great, but I just enjoyed doing the work, and it was a very pleasant way to pass the time. But as I say, this is just a tiny amount of what I've done, and hopefully I'll follow this up with some other videos. That's about it now, I guess. I'll say thank you very much for watching, and once again shout out to Wargaming with Gary, Bob Cagney, and Lee Hughes, who I particularly admire Lee's work and his way of putting forward his videos, which I think are very absorbing. And I often sit and paint and listen to Lee, and like his stuff very much. He seems a very nice chap. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Hope you get something from this. If not just entertainment value, but all the best to you all. Bye.